hear me?
Yeah.
And I am a part of the Gore family. Initially, my assignment was to do 2 minutes on my grandfather, who is Alexander Gore, who is buried here. And that is what I prepared for. However, I see on the program it says that I am to talk about Elias, which is my uncle. Was my uncle. So I'm going to do a little background. Do what? Okay, Judy says to do a bit of both. Right. Alexander Gore here, and here's a picture of Alexander Gore and his wife. He was born in 1873, and there are various dates if you look on the internet for information. Born in 1873, and on March 16, 1901, he married Lily Parker, who was also a native of Southport. At the time, he was 27, and she was 19. And according to the 1910 census, they lived and owned a house on St. George Street. They also had a restaurant there. It said that they served meat. I'm not aware of a restaurant that was there at that time, but that is what the census says. Also, by the time of the 1910 census, they had 4 children. Miriam, Elias, known as Nehi, Alexander, who's buried here, and Maverick, which is known as Babby, and she's on the other side over there. My grandfather did not have a formal education, as far as I know, but he could read and write. And he was on the school board of Rockland County Training School here in Southport. That old school, which was a Rosenwald school at that time, would have been located on Gore Street, where Southport Community College is right now. In 1923, my grandfather built a 2-story house at 510 North Lord Street. That house is here today. It remains in the family, and it is on the Historic Registry of Southport. My grandparents had a total of 11 children. Most of them are interred here. 10 interred in Southport and 1 in Wilmington. Of the 11 children, there were 7 boys and 4 girls. 3 of the girls finished college and they were teachers. 2 of the boys were in the military, Harry and Bill. Some of you may know Harry because he was a postman here before he died. They retired from the military. As I said, they had military careers. 2 of the brothers, Alec, who's here, and Israel was Bill. I'm sorry. Anyway, 2 of them were Menhaden fishermen. I'm sorry, Nehi. 2 of them were Menhaden fishermen, and 1, Johnny Mack, was he was not a licensed plumber, but he did go to school for plumbing, and they would not give him a license because he was black. And the youngest, my father, Edward Moore, was a supervisor of schools in Robeson County, and his older brother, Albert, lived in Wilmington. He also was a teacher. He finished at Lincoln University. The older brothers actually went fishing so that they could support younger kids in going to college. And that's how so many of them were able to graduate. Nehi was one of the brothers. He was in the group of the first 4. He married Pearl Gore, and they had 3 children. 2 of the children are alive today and live in Southport. One on St. George, one in Dutchman Acres, and their son, who was known as Boots, who was also a fisherman, died some years ago. So 2 of the daughters are alive and well. That's about all I have. So if you have some questions about knee high or something, I'll be glad to answer them if I can.